Um, they there is okay, I have something to tell you, and I don't know how to say it, so I'm just gonna say it. There is an alien tracker in my nose, and before you freak out, it's just in my left nostril. Okay, my name is Matty K, and I have delusions of grandeur. Welcome to episode 1. Let's just get right into it. There is an alien tracker in my nose, and like I just mentioned, I don't want you to freak out. I don't want you to panic. I don't want you. It's just in the left nostril. Like, it's easier to say, like, there's an alien tracker in my nose, but it's not like in my nose the whole thing, or it's not like in my nose, like in the left nostril and the right nostril, and it's in my sinuses and it's in my brain. Like, no, okay, it's not like an invasive, like they're coming to get me thing. It's just in my left nostril, and it's small, and it's just like up in there, and I can feel it, and I can feel it like there's something in there, like, not to gross anybody out, but like, you've got like a dried booger in there and you like gotta like blow it out or something. It's not that, because I've blown my nose and there's something in there, and it's not like cold weather. And look at me, like, trying to justify myself, like I am trying to like convince you, like, this is a fact, this is truth, this is just, I'm just saying this right now, okay? This is not something that like I need to convince you of, but I'm just telling you the facts, okay? The facts are that I forgot to set the timer for the podcast. So we're going to set that, and it's going to be a couple seconds longer. Anyway, it's in my nose. I've blown my nose. It's not the cold weather. It's not the dry weather. It's not, it's nothing, okay? It's in my nose, and this is what happened. A couple months ago, my best friend and I were watching a documentary about Bigfoot. Now, whenever my pal and I are together, we always watch Ancient Aliens because we want to know the truth, okay? Like, we want to be educated. The school system taught us about the Revolutionary War every single year, and they didn't fucking tell us, that, I mean, aliens. Like, this is just episode 1. There's too much to get into. I can't possibly tell you, like, every single thing about aliens. Watch Ancient Aliens, but my friend and I, we watch the show together because we want to know the truth. It's a lot of fun. We laugh a lot. There's a lot of humor in it, but there's a lot of truth, and we just don't want to be duped, okay? And but this was not Ancient Aliens, okay? We've seen a lot of Ancient Aliens. We wanted to kind of go off the path a little bit, and we wanted to watch some maybe like Ancient Aliens is brand name material, okay? This is like authentic brand name shit, and the other things, it's kind of like, if you watch Ancient Aliens, like, check out this. I don't know if it was Amazon Prime or Netflix or Hulu or YouTube or what it was, but we clicked on, we either clicked on something. It's like, you watch this, so you might like Bigfoot, or like an algorithm, or we searched Bigfoot, and there were a bunch of different ones. But anyway, this one was not brand name. This one was store brand. This one was off brand. This was like cool spelled with a K. It was not factual. Like, Ancient Aliens is 100% truth. You know what I mean? So it was like badly shot, and they didn't really have a lot of stuff, and they were kind of mixing aliens with ghosts, which is like ridiculous because like aliens are real. So not that I'm closed-minded, I'm open-minded, and but anyway, we were watching this show, and most of the times the information my friend and I watch about aliens is very benevolent. It's very positive. It's very like, aliens came to teach us how to grow crops, or tell us about fire, or just like make us dig for gold for them in exchange for making our brains bigger. I don't know, but this one was evil. Okay, so this one was upsetting. This one was scary. Usually when I watch stuff about aliens, I'm like, okay, they're gonna come and they're gonna like give me ancient knowledge so I can be a successful artist and business owner. No. Okay, this one was like evil and like ghost and like doing experiments and harvesting organs. Anyway, so we watching this show about, and I don't know how Bigfoot. Okay, that's not true. I do know how Bigfoot is tied in with aliens. Bigfoot is a race of human alien hybrid, and they're being hidden in the national park systems by the government. Okay, so what does this have to do with my nose? Everything. This has everything to do with my nose. So, we're watching this show about Bigfoot, and this guy basically was like, he woke up in the middle of the night and his pillow was full of blood and his nose was bleeding, and he didn't go to the doctor for 2 years. And like, alien, not alien, I don't really remember if he said he had like a kind of like a foggy memory of being abducted. I don't know, but like, if your nose was gushing blood, I wouldn't wait 2 years to go to the doctor, especially when he was like, he felt something in there. And so he felt something in there, and he finally goes to the doctor after 2 years, which is just like, I would go to the doctor just like, if my ear was itching too much or something. I'd be like, I don't know, maybe I have like a bunch of earwax I need to clean out. Like, I would go to the doctor. But like, you think you get abducted by an alien and your nose is bleeding and you don't go for 2 years. I mean, he has free will, but the doctor pulled out this like 2-inch by 2-inch by 2-inch white squishy material that was like not on the periodic table of elements, and it was like squishy, but it was somehow metal. And then we watched that, and then we went to sleep, and it was just like, normally, like I said, when we were watching alien stuff, I'm like, okay, like, they built the pyramids and they taught us how to farm, and one day like I'll meet one and it'll be like, this is how you can run a business, and like, hi Matty K, what's up, and we'll just be like best friends. But this was the first time that I was like scared. I was like, oh, there's dark, there's light, yin and yang, sweet and salty. There's good aliens, there's evil aliens. And I was just like, oh, just could not fall asleep. So the next day I wake up and my left nostril hurts. My left nostril hurts, and not like painful, but I just like feel something. Like I said, if there's like dried blood in the winter, or like a dried, booger. Sorry, not to be graphic, but this is science, okay? And I try blowing my nose and stuff comes out, but just normal. Let's move past that. And I still feel something in there, and it's been months. And so I know what you're thinking. Matty K, you just judged that dude for waiting 2 years from going to the doctor. And you said this happened in like what? The summertime? Okay, so it's been 6 months. So it's 25% of 2 years. I'm going to go to the doctor. But here's the thing. I can't go to the doctor and be like, hey, there's an alien tracker in my nose. They won't take me seriously. So this is my plan, okay? I'm going to go to the doctor, and I'm going to be like, hey, doctor, can you look at my nose? Because I feel like there might be something up there. And then they'll be like, there's nothing up there. And in my mind, I'll be like, oh, yeah, it's like in my skin. Like, it's not just like hanging out in there. And so then I'll be like, okay, well, I have to just think of like the most calmly to be like, can you please scan my nose? Like, we need to do an x-ray. And then they're going to find something in my nose, and then they're going to freak out. And I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know what it is, because I can't say that it's an alien tracker. Not because they won't believe me, but because they'll be like, oh, he knows the truth. It's like, I'll be like, Roddy Piper and They Live, John Carpenter, 1988 movie, and I've found the sunglasses, and, so basically the moral of this story is there's an alien tracker in my nose. It is in my left nostril, not the whole nose, so let's relax. I was talking to my sister, and she was like, well, that's weird, because they don't need to track you. Like, you're, like, fine to meet them. And I'm like, yeah, I know, they don't need to be tracking me, but, I don't speak their language, so I don't really know how to communicate that to them. So, basically, let me see this. There's an alien tracker in my nose. I'm going to go to the doctor eventually, and to the aliens out there listening to this podcast, first of all, thank you. Second of all, hi. Third of all, look, I'm not mad. I'm just like, I'm a pretty self-aware sentient being. And so, like, if you want to, maybe don't chip me. maybe like let's talk. And like I said, don't just like appear out of nowhere, because then I'll probably have a heart attack or think I'm dreaming. So you've got to, like, I don't know, text me or like tweet me or something, and then we can take it from there. Don't worry about me, guys. I'm going to be amazing, okay? And thank you for listening, and I will see you next time.